Shine on Me. Full love story summary. Before Ni Shiguang ever knew his name, Lin Yusen had already fallen for her. At the time, Lin Yusen was one of Shanghai's most talented neurosurgeons. Calm, brilliant, and respected. His future seemed limitless. During a banquet, he noticed a young woman whose bright smile stood out from everyone else, Ni Shiguang. For Lin Yusen, it was love at first sight. He wanted to know her better, but before he could approach her properly, she left. He thought fate had simply missed its chance. A few days later, a mutual acquaintance contacted him. He was told that Ni Chengwen's daughter wanted to meet him in Wuxi, since the only daughter he knew of was Ni Shiguang. Lin Yusen believed the invitation had come from her. He was thrilled. After completing a successful surgery, he immediately prepared to make the trip. For the first time in a long while, he felt excited about the future. But fate had other plans. On the highway to Wuxi, Lin Yusen was involved in a devastating car accident. The crash changed everything. His hands were permanently injured. The damage ended the career he had spent years building. The surgeon who once saved lives could no longer perform surgery at the level he dreamed of. Lying in a hospital bed, with his eyes bandaged and his future destroyed, Lin Yusen endured months of pain and rehabilitation. Yet the physical pain wasn't what hurt most. What hurt was that Ni Shiguang never came. He waited. Every day he wondered why she never visited. Did she change her mind? Did she forget him? Did she not care? The questions became an obsession. Unknown to him, Ni Shiguang had absolutely no idea any of this had happened. She had never invited him. She didn't know he was traveling to meet her. She didn't know he had been in an accident. She didn't even know he existed. The invitation had been arranged by another woman who falsely presented herself as Ni Chengwen's daughter. Through a chain of misunderstandings, Lin Yusen spent 2 years believing Ni Shiguang had invited him, and then abandoned him. Meanwhile, Ni Shiguang was dealing with her own heartbreak. During university, she fell deeply in love with Zhuang Su, a talented but emotionally distant classmate. She admired him for years, but misunderstandings, insecurities, and bad timing kept them apart. By the time she entered the workplace, she was carrying the scars of that failed first love. That was when she met Lin Yusen again. Now no longer a surgeon, he was a senior executive in her father's solar energy company. Their first encounters were tense. Lin Yusen found himself unable to separate the cheerful woman before him from the painful memories he'd carried for 2 years. Ni Shiguang couldn't understand why her handsome, capable boss always seemed cold and difficult around her. Neither realized they were connected by a tragedy. Neither of them understood. As they worked together, things slowed. Lin Yusen witnessed her kindness. He saw how hard she worked, despite being the boss's daughter. He saw her sincerity, her optimism, and her willingness to help others. The resentment he had carried for years began to crack. At the same time, Ni Shiguang discovered the man behind the cold exterior. Lin Yusen was steady when she was upset, patient when she was confused, supportive when she doubted herself. Unlike her first love, he never played games with her feelings. He quietly stood beside her whenever she needed him. The more time they spent together, the deeper their connection became. But the mystery of the accident still lingered between them. Eventually, the truth finally emerged. Ni Chengyuan helped uncover what had really happened 2 years earlier. The invitation had never come from Ni Shiguang. Another woman had pretended to be his daughter and arranged the meeting. Lin Yusen had suffered through years of pain because of a lie. The revelation shattered him. For 2 years, he had blamed Ni Shiguang. For 2 years he believed she had forgotten him. For 2 years, he carried anger, disappointment, and longing towards someone who was completely innocent. And Ni Shiguang was equally devastated. She finally learned that the man she loved had lost his dream career because he was trying to meet her. She learned that he suffered alone in a hospital bed, believing she had abandoned him. She learned that his coldness toward her was born from heartbreak, not hatred. When Lin Yusen finally confessed everything, he admitted how he had waited for her, how he believed she never came, how he lay in darkness after the accident, thinking she had forgotten him, and how, despite all that pain, he still couldn't stop loving her. In the end, the truth freed both of them. Ni Shiguang helped Lin Yusen let go of the past. Lin Yusen helped Ni Shiguang move beyond her first heartbreak. Together, they healed wounds that had shaped their lives for years. The story ends, not with grand gestures, but with 2 people finally finding the happiness fate had delayed. The girl, he almost lost his future trying to meet. And the man, she unknowingly spent years searching for. After all the misunderstandings, missed opportunities, and pain, Ni Shiguang and Lin Yusen finally choose each other. And for the first time, their futures move in the same direction.